Hello friends, welcome to Adda 24/7. Today is a special session on strategy to clear the Jaiib Rbwm exam. So two papers have already gone, right? So how to focus on that Rbwm? So here Rbwm is a scoring subject. Whatever you have lost in PPB, AFM or IIFS, you can gain in this Rbwm. That 45 marks rule, okay? That can apply in Rbwm, means you can gain a lot in Rbwm. Suppose if you gain, let's say 47, many of us are there who get between 45 to 50 in remaining subjects. So just this Rbwm can make you clear all your papers, all. So that's why focus on Rbwm very properly. It's a scoring subject and a huge mark scoring. You can get up to 80, 85 also. So let's focus on the strategy, how to move. Firstly, before going on the strategy, you must know the subjects or the main gross topics. Here, I won't go into the details now because all of you have already gone through it, right? So I won't go into the details now, and many of you have attended the classes also. So everything is taken. So important over here is what's the important focus area. So here, I'll directly focus on the important part. Now, this module A contains what? The main, all the topics of retail banking basically, isn't it? So important part over here is it's just an introduction. And what is the important topic in this? Important topic only, yeah. Important chapter you can say in this. Important chapter in this, which is difficult one, is branch profitability. This one, very difficult. Huh? You have to focus a lot on this chapter. And this chapter covers maximum marks. Then retail assets and liabilities, B, module B. Here all the basics of the assets and liabilities should be known to you. How the savings account interest is calculated. What happens to the FD if the maturity instructions are not given. If the person expires, then what? What are the various types of liens? Okay. And in assets, you need to know the various asset products and the nitty-gritties of that. Nitty-gritties in the sense, in the assets, if you see home loans, what is LTV ratio? You must know this. Okay. And in other loans also, commercial loans, credit cards, what is the billing cycle in the credit card? You must know this. Okay. Because these are all important terms. These have already been taken in the classes also, and I'll be taking separate class also. Everyone kindly understand. Those who have not attended the earlier batches, there is a revision batch coming up. Revision batch, okay? From I think so 28th, 29th. So join that ASAP. In remaining only, how many? Remaining all these 5-10 days, you can cover the complete Rbwm subject. Important, of course, completely can't be covered. Numericals and objective questions, important ones, those are good. So that you can score 50 and 50 to 70, okay? That will be covering it again. You can score 80 also in that through these classes. Because in that, I'll be sharing an important PDF of Rbwm, very important ones. Roughly 50 to 60% of the questions are asked from that PDF. So that also I'll be sharing. So that's why join this batch ASAP. Okay, it's there on the website, on the app also. Join it. So the important subjects over here are retail assets and liabilities, then marketing information system in C, module C. Okay, this is an important topic over here. MKIS we call it. Others are also important, but these are the stress points I'll say. The MKIS system, the 4 components of MKIS system are asked every time in the exam. Wealth management. Okay, wealth management means here you'll have all the new tax regime, old tax regime, mainly new tax regime only. Then you'll have capital gains. Then you'll have investment management, will writing. These all topics are important over here in wealth management. So you have to focus on this with priority. Housing finance, main part of our banking today is housing finance. Why? Because all the banks, if you see, all of them are focusing on housing finance. if you see the total revenue of any bank, let it be any bank, out of the total revenue, roughly income, out of the total income, roughly 60% of the income is received from this housing finance. And from a Jaiib point of view also, housing finance is an important part. What are the important parts over here? Let me show you. See this. In housing finance, you have additional reading on housing finance. It's like the module E. It's not officially not module E, but it's like module E. So additional reading, it contains lender's appraisal process, housing finance and tax planning, mortgage advice, valuation of real property. So all these 4 topics together form this additional reading. In this, what you get, lender's appraisal process, very important one. I've typically highlighted this section because this is very important. You'll get many questions on housing finance in your exam. Appraisal process means here you include all the financial documents, KYC documents, property documents, all the 3 are included. You do the proper appraisal, means what are the various ratios, those you'll be doing. Then what are the various criteria for home loan sanctioning, gross level, net level, many things are there. So that comes under appraisal process. Tax planning. In tax planning, you get the various tax plans, like suppose if you sell the house within 2 years, then what is the tax? Short-term capital gains. If you sell the house after 2 years, then what is the tax? Long-term capital gains. Okay. Is this capital gains applicable in the same way to this commercial property? That is also the question. So that is also asked. Other things regarding tax planning are, they are related to your gold also. See here, it's not only housing, but you get the questions on gold also. Suppose if you sell the gold after 5 years, what happens? What is the tax for you? Suppose if you sell the shares after 1 year, before 1 year, what are the various rules for that? So kindly note, I'll come to that. Okay, I'll come to that in the next slide. Mortgage advice. Mortgage advice means here you will be definitely asked what are the various types of charge creations. Mortgage, hypothecation, pledge, lien, assignment, all these. Okay. And what type of mortgage is done? Means equitable mortgage. What is the registration process for the same? In how many days have you to register it with that sub-registrar? What happens when you do the mortgage of a company? Important points. These are definitely asked in the exam. When you do this mortgage for the company, what happens? What is equitable mortgage? What is the difference between simple mortgage, English mortgage, equitable mortgage? What is that mortgage by conditional sale? Because banks follow mortgage by conditional sale. Okay. So that is asked. Suppose if 2 banks together finance something, then what? Means pari passu charge. That is also asked over there. Valuation of real properties. Valuation of real properties means how to value any property. Value means how to come at a cost of any property. Okay. So valuation of real properties means basically how to arrive at a cost of something. Okay. So in this you have various LTV ratios. How to value this house, how to value this the religious places, how to value the library, how to value the hotels. All these are separately. How to value the agricultural land, how to value the open plot. What is the value? What is the belting method? All these questions are asked. So that's why follow this very sincerely. Okay, valuation of real properties. So this was overall the summary, okay, of your complete chapter. Plus now I'll focus main on your numericals. But wait, before that, what are the strategies you must follow now? Make a schedule, stick to it. Make a schedule for 1 hour. I won't say more than that. Make it for 1 hour only. Set up your study area. Keep your study area intact. Revise and re-revise. Do the revision almost every now and then. Wherever you find time, do the revision. Don't miss the revision. Make your own smart notes. Revise and re-revise. So, the more you do the revision, the better it is for your exams. You have seen the movie? That, which one? Hrithik Roshan's latest fighter movie. There the boss Anil Kapoor says, यहाँ जितना पसीना बहाओगे, लड़ाई में युद्ध में उतना खून कम बहेगा. The more you practice over here, lesser will it be the difficulty level at the exams. Okay? So revise and re-revise. Make your own smart notes. Try to get as many notes as possible. See here, although I know it's not possible now, but then also, whatever is difficult for you, make the notes for that. Take some breaks. Okay? Test your knowledge on the test of Adda 24/7. See here, tests of Adda 24/7 are very helpful to you. They are similar to that of the question banks. So go through them. Go through the ebooks. Set the realistic goals. I mean, don't set that I'll study 4 hours per day. It's not possible for you. Realistic goals. Say I'll be studying 1 hour per day. Then classes. Classes plus 1 hour. That's realistic. That way you can definitely clear this. Always try to study before the bed. Before going to bed, study. Because what happens when you sleep at night, this gets intermingled in your head. So it's better to study before sleeping, and after, once you get up, immediately start your studies. Because at that time the mind is fresh. Okay? So wherever possible you study, I would say. Okay? Now what are the important, now we come to this important part. Numerical parts. How many numericals are there? See this, in your Jaiib you have only 2 subjects where you have numericals. AFM and your Rbwm. So what are the numericals? Focus on these numericals. Capital gains. Capital gains of what? Capital gains of house, capital gains of shares, capital gains of gold, debt funds, all. Income tax. Focus on the new income tax regime, 115 BSC. Okay? Is ATC applicable over there? What all are not applicable in ATC? Definite question. Time value of money. Present value, ordinary annuity, annuity due, lump sum payment. How to get the time value? Present value, future value. How to get it? Okay? What are the formulae? Depreciation. Definitely, you have 2 methods only. Straight line and WDV. Focus on that. Definite numericals on this. Rent calculations. That's a big case study. Rent calculations. Focus on this without fail. Rent calculations. What is the expected rent? FSI calculations. You have a question on FSI calculations. You must be very clear about built up area, carpet area, FSI. Okay? Credit cards. You definitely have a question on credit cards regarding what is the billing cycle. Okay? Means how is the credit card built? What if you don't pay? What is APR? Okay, what is this annualized rate? All these questions are important. So this was the strategy for numericals. Focus on these the 7 elements. You'll definitely get almost, I'll tell you, 3 to 4 case studies on these. 5 marks each. Even if you say 4 case studies, 4 5 is 20. 20 marks is a huge number. Okay? Focus on the concept clarity. Here, your concept should be clear. Don't try to learn everything. Because the book is very big, the subject is very big. Join the classes, okay? Practice the numericals. These numericals which I gave you, practice them. Try to solve as many papers. These are available in Adda 24/7 app. Join the paid batch. I'll show you how to join it. Get used to your calci. Very, very, very important. Get used to your calci. Your calci is the main tool in exams. At least in AFM and Rbwm. Get used to it. The more you practice on your calci, the better it is in your exams. Subscribe to this Officers Adda 24/7 English channel. Download this app. You'll get premium study material, live classes, ebooks. I'll show you everything. Okay. Go to Adda 24/7. How to join the classes? Let me show you. Go to Adda 24/7. Okay. Click on JIB and CIB. See this. Click on JIB and CIB. Click on JIB October. Okay. See this. Power Packed Revision Batch. Okay. Join this ASAP. Okay. Power Packed Revision Batch. Rbwm, PPB, all these. Okay. Now, this Rbwm batch is yet to start because the subject is later, right? That's why. Join this Rbwm batch. Okay. Separate. Rbwm batch can be separately joined. Join that. And what is the discount you are getting right now? Look at this. Click on buy now. Put the code Y432. Y432. Click on apply. 80% off plus 1% extra using the app. 81% off. So join it ASAP. Okay. So let me show you all. Say this. Yes, click on show all. Here you will see all the batches. Okay. In this batch you will see the Rbwm batch separately, English batch. Okay. Say this. Rbwm batch separately. Join this ASAP. Starting from 28th October. Okay, tomorrow. So join this ebooks, test series, online live classes, counseling, experienced faculties. What is the fees? 1099. And that also, let's see the discounted part. Put the code Y432. Y432. Click on apply. Look at this. 80% discount plus 1% extra using the app. 81. So it's almost 999.80. 1% extra will still reduce it. It will bring it to 990 roughly. So join this ASAP. You can join the Mahapack also. In Mahapack you are getting multiple batches per subject. 15 plus batches per subject. And right now you are getting double validity offer. You buy for 6 months, you get it for 12 months. You buy for 12 months, you get it for 24 months. So join this double validity offer for Mahapack. Okay, don't miss it. Chalo, best of luck. And let's meet in these classes. Okay, paid classes are starting. 20